everyone. Myself Heli Mehta, working as an assistant professor in computer engineering department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is database system. Our unit is SQL concept. Now today our topic is SQL aggregate function. Okay, so SQL aggregate function is used to perform the calculation on multiple rows of a single column of the table. It returns a single value. Okay, so aggregate functions are always perform calculation on multiple rows of single column. Okay, so we have only one column, but rows are multiples. Okay, and it returns a single value as a output. It is also used to summarize the data. So see in the diagram we have a different types of aggregate functions, that is SQL aggregate function, that is first is count, second is sum, third is average, fourth is maximum, and last is minimum. We will see with example one by one. So aggregate functions with example. Aggregate functions perform a calculation on a set of values and return a single value. Okay, as I explained earlier, we have a single column and multiple rows. It performs the operations and give a single value as a output. Aggregate function ignore null. Okay, value except count star. Okay, aggregate function is ignoring the null value. It is used with the group by clause of the select statement. As I explained earlier lectures, the SQL aggregate functions are used with a group by clause. Okay, and the statement is use select. Now see in the table, we have a one table named student. Okay, we have a three column, that is roll number, name, and their SPI. Okay, so roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a name of the students and we have the SPI of the students. Now our first function is average. Okay, so average function, as name suggests, it returns the average of the data value. Okay, we get the average of the data. Okay, suppose we have to find out the SPI of the students, average SPI. Okay, then we use the select statement. Okay, so select aggregate function uses average. In bracket we have to write the column name. Okay, so what we have to find out? We have to find out the SPI, average SPI of the student. So we are using column name SPI. Okay, so select average is a function. In bracket we have to write the column from where, from table name students. Okay, so the query will be select average SPI from students. So it calculate 8 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 5 divided by 5, and answer will be 7. Okay, so this is the average function. Next is sum. As name suggests, it returns the addition of the data value. Okay, so sum is performed on SPI. Okay, so we use select statement. Okay, now aggregate function is sum. On which column? Then SPI is a column name from student table. Okay, so select sum SPI from student. So it will calculate the sum 8 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 5, and it will give the output 38. Okay, now maximum, as name suggests, it returns the maximum value for the column. Okay, suppose we have to find the maximum SPI of the student, then we use the select statement. Select function name is maximum. In bracket we have to write the column name. So we have to write the maximum SPI. So we write SPI over here. From which table? Then student. The student is a table name. Okay, so here we have a maximum SPI is 9. So output will be 9. Okay, now aggregate function next is minimum. Okay, it returns minimum value for a column. So it gives the minimum SPI. Okay, so select is a function, minimum is the select is a statement, minimum is our aggregate function. In bracket we have to write the column name. So we have to find minimum SPI. So we use SPI over here. From which table? Student table. Okay, so minimum is 5. Okay, so it will return output 5. Okay, now next is count. As name suggests, it returns total number of value in the given column. Okay, so we have to find the total name. Okay, suppose how many names is in the table. So it returns total number of value in the given column. So which column we are selecting, it gives the total value. Okay, now we are selecting the name column. Okay, so select is a statement, count is a function name, in bracket we are using now name. Okay, we have to calculate the total name. Okay, so see here, remember this aggregate function ignore null. Okay, so here we have a total 5 row, but one row is null. Okay, so aggregate function will ignore the null, so output will be 4. How many names? The 4: Raju, Hari, Mahesh and Anil. It will ignore the null, so output will be 4, as we have a 5 row but 1 value is null, so aggregate function is ignoring the null value, so we have to give the output in name. We have to get the output 4. Okay, so select is a statement, count is a function name, okay, and name is a column name, from student is a table, so we get the output 4. Okay, now count star will not ignore the null value. Okay, so it returns the number of row in the table, so select count star from student, so it will get the 5. Okay, now another examples, list the minimum account balance. Okay, so we have a one table name, that is customer transaction, and in which we have a column, that is total available balance. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find the minimum account balance. Okay, so select is a statement, select minimum is a function name, in bracket we are using column name, in table we have a column, that is total available balance in dollars. Okay, from which table? The customer transaction. So this is the query, select minimum, in bracket we have to write the column, and from here we have to write the table name. List the maximum account balance, same in we have to use maximum instead of minimum, so select maximum, total available balance in dollar from customer transaction. Here total available balance in dollar is the column name, remember this, and customer transaction is our table name. Okay, so it will give the minimum balance and it will give the maximum balance. List the average account balance of the customer. Okay, so here we have to use which function? That is average, so select average. Okay, in bracket same, total available balance in dollar from customer transaction. Okay, so simple, we have to use in aggregate function, we have to use the select statement. After that we have to use the function, in bracket we have to write the column name. Okay, from here we have to write the table name. Okay, now list total number of account holder in the downtown branch. Okay, so what we have to find out? We have to find out the account holder, and branch is downtown. Okay, so select count star, we have to find out total account holders. Okay, so we have to find out count star from customer detail, where branch bank branch is equal to downtown. Okay, so this is the query. List total number of customers, so total number of how many customers are available in the table. So to find out the total number of customers, we have to find out count star, so select count star from which table? Customer detail, so it will give the total number of customer available in the customer detail table. Okay, list number of customer having saving accounts. Okay, different types of account are available in bank. Okay, so we have to find out the customer have saving accounts. Okay, so simple, we have to whenever we have to find out something some count, then we have to use count star always. Okay, so select count star from which table? Customer detail. Okay, where account type is equal to savings. Okay, so it will give the total number of customer have saving accounts. Okay, now list the minimum and sum of all account balance. So we have to use two function, aggregate function, okay, together. So we have to find first minimum and then sum of all the account balance. Okay, so select minimum. What we have to select? Balance. So our column name is total available balance in the dollar. Okay, and then comma, we have to use another function, that is sum. We have to sum total available balance, so bracket total available balance in the dollar from which table? Customer transaction table. Okay, so next query is the list total number of unique customer last name. Okay, so for uniqueness we have to use distinct command. So we have to count total number of customers who have a unique last name. Okay, so select count. Okay, in bracket we have to write distinct. okay, for uniqueness. Okay, whenever we have to find the some unique value, we have to use this command distinct customer last name. What we have to find out unique? Customer last name. So we have a customer last name is a column. So customer last name from which table? Then customer detail. Now next is list total number of employees. Okay, so whenever we have to find some total number, we have to use count star. Okay, so select is a statement, count star is a function from where the employee manager. Okay, so employee manager is our table. Okay, so from employee manager manager table, it will give the total number of employees. Okay, list total number of employees who have been assigned as a manager. Okay, we have a 50 employees. Okay, from 50 employees, some employees are manager. So when we have to find out some designation, then we have to use select count in bracket. We have to write manager ID. So the employee who are manager have only manager ID. Okay, so we have one column that is manager ID. So using manager ID, we can find the total number of employees. So select count manager ID from employee manager table. Suppose we have a 5 managers, then we have a only 5 manager ID. Okay, the employee who are managers are assigned manager ID only. Okay, as per that logic, select count in bracket, we have to write manager ID from employee manager. Not that count in bracket we are writing column name like this. Okay, and here we are using star. Okay, so count in bracket any column name counts the number of not null value in the column. Okay, so when we are using some aggregate function with some column name, then it will always ignore null value and it always give the non null values. Okay, so, and when we are using count star, it counts the row of query result and does not depends on the presence or absence of the null value. As I explained earlier, count star not ignore the null value, and count with any column name will ignore the null value. So it will give the not null values always, and it will give the value with null. It does not depend on the presence or absence of the null value. So these all are the aggregate function, that is average, maximum, minimum, count star, count with column name, then distinct. Okay, so we have this type of aggregate function: average, sum, maximum, minimum, count, and count star. Thank you.